Well, welcome to week 4 of our thoughts about the heart of the matter. Is the matter of your heart. And we have a God who knows our heart. And so our memory verse in this fourth week is 1 Samuel 16, verse 7. And it says, "But the Lord said to Samuel, don't judge by his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him." The Lord doesn't see things the way you see them. People judge by outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Pray God blesses you as you work on learning that verse. 1 Samuel 16, verse 7. One qualification. There is only one thing needed for the job, and that is to be a person after God's own heart. See, a long time ago, King Saul had made a great start as king of Israel, but ultimately he failed. And his problem was in his heart. Samuel, who was God's spokesperson at the time, saw all of the sons of Jesse lined up. They looked promising, they looked strong and capable. Yet those sons of Jesse were not chosen because they lacked that one qualification. And finally, the youngest son was brought in from out in the fields, and he was the one who was anointed king. Now, why was he chosen? But now your kingdom must end, with Samuel's words to Saul. For the Lord has sought out a man after his own heart. The Lord has already appointed him to be the leader of his people, because you have not kept the Lord's command. See, this one thing enables you and I to be the ones that God chooses. God chooses the people who are after his own heart. The book of Proverbs, we read, "Be wise, my child, and make my heart glad. Then I will be able to answer my critics." See, God is longing for people to do his will, and he knows that it is those who set their heart after him that will continue in obedience. See, hundreds of years after David had lived and died and gone to heaven, this report was written about him. But God removed Saul and replaced him with David, a man about whom God said, "I've found David, son of Jesse, a man after my own heart. He will do everything I want him to." See, God knew that a person after his own heart would do his will. How about you and I? So here's our thought to ponder this Sunday. Could I be described as a person after God's own heart? And if not, what might need to change in my life for this to happen? Could I be described as a person after God's own heart? And if not, what might need to change in my life for this to happen?